Good afternoon, all. Paul from CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday afternoon, June 30th, as we are looking at Window Trader's market profile of the S&NQ, a banner finish for the bulls to the end of the month, end of the quarter, end of the half year. I think ES is up like 10% from for the quarter. NQ is like 18. That's not including what we're up off the lows of April. So very, very impressive by the bulls. Bears had opportunities today, especially in NQ, as they kept getting into value from Friday, but could make zero headway. Let's go over some of it. So righty ends with a perfect POC, the third time this year for them. ES and NQ have one perfect POC and an inside day. So they're basically balanced on the daily, and for me, balance on the weekly, because I said I wanted to take out Friday's high. ES and NQ go out both with 11 wide POCs and both with a price probe. And they are up on the weekly and daily because they've taken everything out in uncharted territory. Don't forget, it's an outside week up also for all three of us. So ES and NQ, late in the day, that outside day, longs got paid. We did gap higher, and guess what? The gap filled. Once again, your gap and go is a fallacy, right? We hit all-time highs in SPY, SPX, triple Qs. SPY, SPX, ES, triple Qs, NQ, and the NASDAQ composite. I had a good day, but man, it was not accommodating. This was not an easy day. Not an easy day. But had a good day. I actually shorted a period twice in NQ. I didn't. I shorted it once to close the gap, and I longed it. I covered my short and went long. I was going to do that the other day, if you recall in my video. This time I did it. I shorted one, and then I put a bid in for two at the gap fill. So I covered the short, made money, bought the gap fill, and it went up, made money on both trades. I did nothing in B. Nothing in B period, inside bar for NQ. C period, I actually lost on a short. I thought maybe they were going to try to push down in one time frame down. ES had taken out A's low and the IB low, but it wasn't to be. I lost 10 points on it. In fact, if I had held it, it would have made money, but that's fine. I did short D period and made money both at half back and to one time frame down to take out C's low. Then I flipped long in G period on a few ebb and flow longs, which I really couldn't call ebb and flow considering we didn't have the IB or an overnight at that point. I shorted J against the 144 that paid the first time, and I also shorted K. I did not get the IB low, and I missed that, went too fast. But I did short K period for one or two small trades. And then I took a long in L. I thought we would get the IB high. I didn't hold it to the IB high, but made money in it. And did not get the overnight high either. Today was a tough day for these staple plays. I missed them. Actually, no, that's not true. I got D to take out C's low, but it was only for small to one time frame down because B and C were inside bars in NQ. I missed the IB low in I missed the IB high in L, and I missed the overnight high in M. Still turned out to be a good day with only just a one loss. The market had a very small range at one point. It extended it, but we might have to get used to some smaller ranges if this grind continues. Tomorrow you have the first day of the new quarter and month, and you have jolts out at 10 a.m. And then chart-wise, so here's your monthly. It's just an incredible move from the lows. In fact, what day was it? Give me 1 second here. What was our low came on which day? April 7th. So it was early in the month. But from April 7th till June 30th, so it's 3 full months, we have come, I'll round it out, 482 to 619. That's what? 482 is 18 and 19 is $37. Oh, I'm so. Whoa, 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 what am I saying? $37. It's $137. It's amazing. That's an amazing move off the lows. Don't forget the lows are in the overnight in ES and NQ in April. So the monthly, incredibly healthy. Distance last month, distance this month. The weekly, outside week up, and a new high. Now we did gap high today. It was a weekly gap, and it got filled right away. We're holding a weekly gap from over 8 weeks ago because this is the start of week number 9. Powerful. And the daily, also up. One time framing up 5 days. So again, we talk about not trying to pick tops. People continue to do so. Here is one thing. You know what? I want to show you one other thing on the profile before I let you go, because I know people are going to be screaming this today. What am I talking about? Excess. Anybody who continually gets crushed trying to pick highs will now be banging the drum that we had excess at the all-time highs. Is that possible? Of course it is. We're not going to know yet. You might get short-term excess, meaning tomorrow we open below where we settled and whatever, trade inside by the POCs. That would mean you certainly had some short-term excess. But is it long-term excess at the all-time highs? You're not going to know that for a while, right? Unless the market really comes back into balance on the daily quickly, then comes out of balance on the daily down, brings the weekly back to balance, then you can start saying, whoa, did we possibly put in some long-term excess? So don't start believing everything you see on social media right now, because people who have been getting crushed are looking for that. Okay? Hope you had a good day trading. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. We'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.